Welcome to Blade Runner 2. Live the good life in the off-world colonies.
But then, Pager, what's the real Blade Runner 2 going to be called then?
Blade Runner: The Revenge.
Blade Runner 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Boogaloo.
anyway, YouTube kind of fucked up on me. Could you guys give me a time?
We are go to 45 seconds.
I'm at
anyway,
40.
basically,
I'm at 40
yeah.
exactly.
All right, we'll come to in just a bit.
Okay, 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And go.
Yeah. As you can see, the sensing technology allows you to see basically the shops that are there. We're not interactive; it's just there for shits and giggles. But basically, we're here to flesh out this mini town and to see there are more alive. And the NPCs talk to you even though if you don't press any buttons, then they just talk to you if you approach them, and they say things to you like cover up because technically you're in prisoner's dress. So
can you change outfits?
Nilin will change it in this part, but surprisingly there are not alternate costumes in this game. I think it would be, considering it's a standard Capcom action game, but figures, I guess. We just want to stick with the iconic one. Basically, she will wear the iconic outfit she has in the cover of the game.
Iconic this, iconic that.
There you go. Basically, remember, now we had to reach the Leaking Brain bar and talk to Tommy. Tommy Haddish, by the way, yeah. Oh yeah, also another thing, robo-prostitutes, there are a lot in these games. For some reason. Like, why? Did the author felt really, inspired by Futurama? Whatever. Moving on. All right. However, in order to reach the bar, we need to pass through the rest of these slums. However, it's not a big of a deal. You just need to move these catwalks, moving between, roof to roof, jumping here and there you go. But it's also nice to see that this place is fleshed out, even when it technically shouldn't be. I mean, it's it's a wasteland. It doesn't need to have a lot of people. But you can see it has a bit of life to it. There are people around here doing stuff. They move around and just don't stand still. They talk to you if you approach. There are places to go fix it. Even though you don't have to buy, there are no such things as shop in this game. But yeah.
Oh. And through the door she goes.
Oh yeah, this is where she remembers the power-ups. Basically, there you go. For now she remembers only, this is just a foreshadowing of things to come, but basically Nilin can manipulate her sensing in order to affect the environment around her for a while.
What was that?
She is going to explain.
Sign, sister. With time, other memories will come back.
Really?
How grateful.
Yeah. These power-ups ranges from getting a boost in your attacks to freezing the enemies around, to even executing stealth attacks. There are some small stealth component in this game, actually. Also, how nice! We just evaded, and the government already has put a bill on us.
How nice of him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's another interesting thing. Since memories have been, data-sized as hell in this, universe, they're even treated as drugs. People without memories, they would do anything in order to, be themselves and remember them.
Remember me.
Alright. Here we go. Whee! Oops.
Nice shortcut, Edge.
Yeah. We're almost there anyway. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
No, electrified floor.
One hit kill.
Yeah, we just have to wait for it to disappear and then you go. There are some obstacles kind of like that through the game, but they're not that prevalent. They're just there. Alright, just jumping off and oops.
Oh,
Oh no, run like
it's
hell.
collapsing.
It's gonna kill you. We Excitement.
Beat them.
No going back.
I guess not.
There is no turning back.
Alright. And also, yeah, another thing, along the town, you will see throughout all the game, you will see a lot of graffiti telling social commentary, almost I would say Frank Miller style. Not in a sense they're obnoxious, but in a sense they kind of function as social commentary. Think of it like those sequences in Frank Miller products that, you know, spruce in between, but done right. Also,
Alright.
yay, panorama, excitement, frame rate dropping.
Frame rate dropping.
The leaking brain.
Again, I probably should ask Jova for this, but I'm pretty sure the PC version is optimized. So again, if you want to play ever this game, take the PC version.
Alright.
I took the PS3 version only because basically it was on sale and it was back when my PC was. Well, my PC still is a toaster, but the one before was even worse. And then again, even on PC, you probably need a controller for this because, you know, this game seems to be fit for controllers.
Leaking brain.
Yeah, that's the name of a bar. And that right there is Tommy. We're not gonna talk to him immediately, we'll just explore the area a bit in order to see the people and actually get a collectible. Alright, it's right there. Shouldn't be that bar because the area is not that big. Alright.
Looking around.
Yeah, basically I'm trying to...
Also,
guess
that guy sounds like Discount Jeff Bridges.
There it is. There you go. Basically, when you collect 5 set patches, you get, you know, 1 extra chunk of health. It's always useful, but you absolutely need those in harder difficulties. Well, gee, fuck you too.
He said pity, so
I think he said pretty.
oh. You're not my style, even though I've only seen you.
Alright,
I
here
don't
we
know
go.
anything about you.
Johnny wants my heart for Christmas. You know that, huh, Tommy?
All I want
You're
for
safe here, Bob.
Christmas.
Don't sweat it.
Well, I'll be. Edge did it. Come here, sweetheart.
Yay, I'm a black guy, so therefore I'm always open-hearted and give
Seems
two
like a
hugs.
lifetime.
I'm sorry. I have no memory of you.
You really can't remember this pretty boy face of mine?
I'm sorry.
Hell. Well, we all lost bits and pieces in the war. But you're free, sweetheart. That's what counts.
Yeah.
I guess. Feels like I'm lost.
First things first, sister. Let's get you out of those straps.
Alright. He's gonna give her back her costume, and believe me, there's actually more than cosmetics to it.
Let me guess. The trousers are symbolism for her lost.
Well, not exactly. Basically, he will give her her tools that she uses for remixing memory. It's a special glove that tunes in with the sense and other people.
Right.
That glove over there, it's yours. I rescued it from your safe house, along with your fancy combat skin. Lucky thing they caught you on a day off.
How convenient.
Now this is 100% Nilin. Way above the modern.
Basically, Tommy was also a memory remixer himself, but then he quits and tried to stay low in order to build this as a kind of base for the other remixers. Errorist, something we've called them, the other party, the errorist movement. But as you can see, when Nilin was captured, it was kind of lost too, and wait for her to return under Edge instructions.
Well then, let's get you changed. Your combat skin is in the locker.
But you know, it will be nice, it will give her privacy enough. And don't worry, again, there's not that much sexualization in the game anyway. Oh, I love also this scene. Just
Bob! Get out of here! I'll call Johnny!
Wait,
wait, oh, fuck
wait.
off.
So you're gonna call some call me Johnny?
Actually, no, Dweebs. Johnny will be one of the main villains of the game. There you go. That's a standard outfit.
Yeah.
The bounty hunter? Is she dangerous?
Determined. She'll turn the slum inside out.
Well, hello there.
Not just to catch you.
Well, That
So
was
now
quick.
what?
Already outside and already working.
Nilin,
Ow. Alright, you think we're gonna fight her having a boss fight? Well, no, we're gonna do something different with her.
what?
We're gonna manipulate her memories. And this is where the game introduces its really own personal mechanic, and it's fucking amazing. Basically, Nilin, when remixing the memory of a person, Nilin will select a particular piece of memory of it, regarding, personal stuff, like, something related to a parent or something about your personal life, and will alter certain things in order to make the victim, the person of the proprietary of the memory, either feel guilty of themselves or being responsible of certain facts in order to her advantage. In this case of Olga, as you are about to see in the scene, she's a mercenary, but she's being hired by Memorize because her husband needs the money to be treated because he's going to become a leaper, and the cure treatment is high. Typical medical bullshit about costing a lot of money.
This is for you, David.
Yeah. However, in order to cover the cost, she's been hired by Memorize in order to hunt down Nilin. So what Nilin is gonna do is gonna alter the memory so that Olga will be convinced to work against Memorize instead of with them. And believe me, if it's found a bit far-fetched just for this memory, she will find a way, as we're about to see in a minute. For now, watch this scene. Basically, Dr. Quaid, the jackass that has been mentioned in the previous part, is responsible for treating the people affected by deeper disease. So obviously he's responsible for this. And basically it shows that he's taking care of Olga's husband.
Fragmented personality.
And Olga herself is giving some kind of cure by using that device that you can see in the background, that tube that transfers part of her memories to him. Basically using, happy thoughts, happy memories, it can, slow down or even prevent the leaper regression.
Come on, David. Remember us. Remember yourself.
Memorial transfusion complete.
Don't worry.
I was just gonna say remember me, then I said roll credits.
Yeah,
Really?
like, no, like,
Well, Dweebs,
you're
if
supposed to
if
say the name of the game.
If you feel any better, I think in part 4 or 5, I forgot which one, Nilin will roll credits.
Yeah, okay.
Time.
Yes.
Has there ever been a game where we haven't said roll credits?
There are, well, Final Fantasy.
Results are encouraging. We need to schedule more treatments.
There we go, that's where she sees the bounty, and she goes like, okay, I'll do it, don't worry.
Extremely expensive.
Continue, Dr. Quaid. I can cover his treatment.
Is it me? Her look reminds me of that security chief from the first season of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Alright, your objective is to alter the scene so Dr. Quay kills David instead of curing him, and that way Olga will be convinced of working against Memorize. The first step to find memory glitches, but you can interact it. Basically, it functions kind of like in a point-and-click / telltale game. You basically watch the memory as the tape, like in Ace Attorney Rise from the Ashes. You move back and forth, and you find specific bits that you can alter, and you can see how they progress. You just need to find the right combination in order to alter the scene in a perfect way. This is very unique, and it's actually really fun to do in order to see what's going on. This is just giving you an example, a simple strap that you unlock. Naturally, this is just a memory. You're doing this, again, in a theoretical way. It's not that you're actually, there doing all that shit. And no, it's not like that shit happens. You have to keep in mind, this is just altering the memory of a person so they remember things different and they're convinced of something of another fact.
Of course.
However, as you can see, only the strap is not really working because nothing really is happening. So we need to find something else. And believe me, you can get really creative with these sequences.
Continue, Dr. Quaid.
The only downside is because if it's a bit of a trial and error, so you have to watch the thing entirely if you want to reverse again. And on the long run, it can become a bit annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. Only locking the strap is not enough, blah blah blah. No, find a combination and basically have fun.
Have fun.
All right, there we go. Basically, you will be also helped if you rewind too fast because interactable objects will be highlighted by like being flashing a bit, so you will understand where you intervene. However, the game will throw you some curveballs here and there to think you have to alter some things instead of others. And you also can do a pretty interesting mechanic, which I'm gonna do here and now. You can alter specific things to kill the host of a memory. How does this work? Well, it's a bit of a problem. A person cannot remember of dying and being there at the same time, so you basically cause a memory paradox.
But Theo, that's not what Beyond Two Souls taught me.
Well, sorry. There you go. As you can see, Olga is now dying. But this basically is just a non-standard game over. It's just there for shits and giggles. But it's also fun.
Oh no, the game's graphics were glitching.
Lapse of donor identity imminent.
This is really interesting, actually.
Where is my face?
Sorry, honey, your face is being glitched out.
Impossible.
No, the best thing is the doctor. Yeah.
Is she possessed by the devil?
The best.
Your mother sucks like cocks in hell, bruh.
Quarantine.
That was quite demented.
Oh no, she's dead.
But
Inverting
she
the
stopped
memory
glitching.
killed Olga. This is called a memory bug, is you can remember that you're dead. Can you?
How rude.
Basically, you just don't have to trigger this. You just have to, trigger the memory in the correct way. But however, it's nice when they put this thing here because it gives variety and it gives more fun factor. It really shows that the developers wanted to do these kind of sequences. And
Well,
it's really
nice that it doesn't grant you a game over either.
yeah, and it's also nice in order to give you something different. I mean, it reminds of Telltale games or classic point-and-click logic about altering stuff through different selective options. But this thing is a bit unique for this kind of game. There's the downside though. It's actually really limited. There are only 4 total sequences, counting even this one, and 2 of them are basically the same, viewed from different point of views. So it's a bit of they're not that much present in the game itself. And remember, this game is actually a little bit short because of a specific budget it had. But it's still an interesting thought, and that's also why I want the sequel. I want to see more of these things. There's a lot of potential in this. Ding. Alright, now as you can see, Nilin switched the machine. Instead of giving the sedative, he actually gave him, I think it's a steroid or something that will pump Olga's husband up. That's a good step in the right direction. However, you just need a bit more. And yeah, the thing is, when you rewind or move forward a bit, the dialogues get a bit altered, so don't mind. Alright, let's remove the anesthetic mask, why not?
Yeah. Because, this is basically the be a dick mode.
Alright. It's almost there. Alright, almost the only last thing we need is the strap where we unlock the first part. So let's see how it goes.
Why does he sound like Star Killer?
What is up with French developers and cheesy dialogue and acting?
No. There you go. That's the spot. And you will see these done, the effects of these remixing immediately.
Make Dr. Quaid kill David.
And also, this kind of this transition reminds me of DMC, except this is not a long tunnel; it's a huge void with screens.
Alright, so but now she wants to work against Memorize when with
I'm
us.
not here to take you in.
What's she gonna do?
Do you still plan to take down Memorize? Yes. Then we share the same enemy.
Basically, we just converted her like the monk from Age of Empires.
I mean,
Of
happy
course.
turnout for everyone.
I know all they have their own reasons. Actually, just the one reason.
The great Olga Sedova siding with the errorist revolution. Must be something in the water.
Last time I took you in, you were young and quick on your feet. Just because you're not on my list doesn't make us drinking buddies.
La 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 la.
I'll cancel the romantic weekend for two.
Oh, get a room, you two.
As a rendezvous with high society,
Yeah.
and the route is alive with surveillance.
Basically, now that she's our ally, Olga is gonna be our ticket for our first, new missions, new mission that Edge is gonna, task us with.
Oh no, it's...
No, it's her personal vehicle. Think of him as Samus Aran's personal. In fact, the character log is really much a kind of reference to Samus.
First you hit me, then you ruin my little business.
It's a shame she's not really that much into the game. She's just there a couple of times and then she's gone. But alas.
Thanks, Tommy, truly.
Oh, how can you say no to that face?
Sweetheart. Edge was right to bet it all on you.
Did you get shot in the head?
Tommy?
Yeah.
Counting on you.
No, we're gonna see him later
No,
on.
for a second there, I thought he was going to do that speech, and then after that sentence he gets killed.
Please, come on.
I've seen that happen a couple of
I know
times.
he's just a black guy, but come on.
No,
Tell you, man, the black guy always dies.
Dwebs, that's racist. See, Nina's angry at you. She's calling you
How
racist.
dare you? Anyway,
anyway, this will be my
in
last Squirm Comms commentary.
in the next part, we'll
It's
we'll
okay,
start
Dwebs.
with the mission in the Rich's quarters.
See ya.
See ya.
So yeah.